Hello everybody, this is Lanx and Zele, the Brothers Noob, playing Astroneer co-op.
Hey everyone, Lanx here. We're starting yet another new game.
Hopefully we'll run this one a bit better. Let's get some resin and compound and start building stuff.
Okay, you're going for resin.
Hopefully we've got a good amount of compound and resin nearby this one.
Yes, a few more deaths, fewer deaths coming back from collecting compound this time around.
Yes, that would be nice. Definitely hopefully better than last time where I would die right as I tethered back to the hub.
Yeah, you're certainly cutting it a bit close there.
Okay, first big platform up and running.
Sweet. You got some compound.
Gonna need more resin. Oop, I see some. Couple of patches actually. Maybe that second patch was actually just some organics. Oh no, it is resin. This is a big patch. Gonna take me a while to mine this one.
Let me know if you spot another compound.
Will do. Almost full up on resin and I've hardly broken the surface. Alright, I'm heading back to build some more and save my oxygen. Well, save myself so that I don't die from lack of oxygen rather. Okay, now I guess we need that damn compound. You didn't happen to spot any compound in your travels either, did you?
I've still got 2 in my inventory, which I'll use. We're making a
Smelter, make the smelter.
smelter.
Well, I think I see some more compound. We should probably do like the tutorial building stuff. Unlock that 70 bytes.
Alright, yes. How do we do that again?
You want to build a power generator first. Then power that up with some organics.
Right, a small generator. Yep. Pop
And
that on the research deck.
yep, and that should actually unlock that 70 bytes for us once you power it up.
Just gotta find some organics.
There's plenty nearby. I'll bring some back.
I wouldn't call that plenty compared to some of our previous games. There we go, 70 bytes.
Beautiful.
What are we going to spend those on?
Obviously the first 2 things you have to spend it on. Canister and tethers.
Obviously.
There we go. Now we need to find something else to research. But I don't see any giant trees or plants nearby, so it looks like we're going to have to find ourselves a cave.
Another patch of resin over here.
Wow, no shortage on resin.
Yeah.
I need to get myself a bit actually to make a canister. Okay, canister. Now, cave. Have you found any caves?
Nope.
Well, that doesn't bode well. Surely there'll be some caves nearby. I'm going to go explore.
Are these two nodes down, ready to be constructed? And drop some of this resin off.
So the plan was to keep that one there that you're looking at was gonna be yeah. So these two are ready to go just to build the base. One of them will be a medium printer, and the other one will be a mineral extractor.
Alright, that empties up my inventory for some other stuff.
I think I see a cave entrance. Yep. Alright, I'm going to tether my way over to it.
I'm just going to run ahead, assuming that you make it there with the tethers.
Too bad if I decide to go somewhere else.
There'll be oxygen down there.
Yeah, probably. Not having a good time dropping these tethers.
Oh yeah, so for the first time in a while, you're hosting this game instead of me.
Yes, I am.
How do you find the responsiveness being on the server side?
Oh, so much better.
I haven't really noticed anything lag-wise, at least not yet.
It could be that my machine's more powerful and it's able to handle the larger area of multiplayer and terrain edits a little bit quicker. Because really it was only bad when we were far apart or doing a lot of editing while you were hosting.
Right. Well, and driving buggies.
Getting in and out of buggies mostly. Saving, that is.
I don't fall down that hole.
Yeah, I almost did. Find some research. Ooh, there's a plant that might have research. Ah,
Keep
I'm
your
too
distance
close.
from that one.
Nothing.
What? Those drops really do sneak up on you.
That they do. Right, there should be hopefully plenty of research down here somewhere. Quite a few plants down there. Oh, hold it. Get back from those plants or they'll explode on you. Research.
Yeah, nice. I'll take that one back if you want to continue down further.
Yep, alright, we'll do. Nothing there.
Just watch your oxygen.
Hello, Siloom. Thanks for joining us.
It's just far enough away to be painful dragging this back.
Well, that's why we need to get more of it, so we can get rovers nice and quick. Oxygen.
I haven't looked. Is anyone doing speed runs?
No, I haven't actually looked at that either. It'd be interesting to see. Speed runs would be interesting. What's the target? Speed run to get off the planet?
Probably, yeah. I remember that was all the craze after Factorio gained traction.
Yep. And they got it down at some crazy times too. I think one guy did it in like an hour 5, launching a rocket in Factorio.
Yeah. Way too much time on their hands. I suppose with this it would be much the same. It depends so much on your starting area.
Sure would. Luck of the draw. Ah, gas bags.
Storm coming up on the surface.
Well, I'm kind of safe down in the cave, except for the gas bags. Aha, another research. I'm coming back. This one will take me a while. Assuming I can remember my way back. I think I got lost.
You go on a little journey without tethers.
I did. It's alright. There was a sort of a 4-way cave here and I just went down the wrong way. Found my way back. I think I found my way back. Maybe I didn't. Suffocating.
At least without a rover, it's much easier just to dig straight up.
Yep, I think I might do. Yeah, I'm good and lost. I don't know what turn I took. Oh, I can see your cursor through the world. Maybe I'll head that way. Are you back down in the cave?
I'm not, but I'm heading that way now.
Cool. I'm going to see if I can find you. Hopefully before I run out of O2. Which doesn't look like it's going to happen. Ooh, found some more.
I'm back in the cave now. I see your cursor.
I'm just sucking up some O2.
It's a pretty useful glitch, that. Can you see mine?
Not anymore. I seem to have lost it.
Yeah, yours disappeared as well. You need to head west.
Alright, I'll head that way. Yes, Loom, it'd be good to have augments for a spacesuit. I was thinking of the jetpack today myself. It would be really handy to be able to research a jetpack. Haha, found the way out.
How about a map augment so that we don't get lost?
That would just be cheating.
I need like a Pip-Boy kind of thing, like out of Fallout.
Yeah, maybe. I don't see where that has a place in Astroneer though. I think that would seem a bit out of place.
Oh, we've kind of got one on the research window, similar kind of interface.
Yeah, true.
You wouldn't happen to have seen any ores down while you were down that way?
There was tons of malachite and laterite, and saw some resin in the roof as well. Tons down there.
Resin in the roof.
Resin in the roof. How many bytes do we have? 358.
So
Alright, let's go smelt some of that laterite. Wait, did you dig a hole down into the cave?
No, that was just to shelter from the storm.
Ah. And I guess it doubles as a storage hole.
That it does. I can hear another storm coming. We might be on one of those kind of planets.
Yeah, we're going into the cave, it'll be fine. Watch out for the crater we dug. Ah, I fell down the hole. And straight next to some laterite, which is what I want. Ooh, I was a little bit close to that plant. Almost got me. Thanks for the tethers.
I think I said it before, but they really need to implement, if you hold down T, that it just drops the tethers at the right distance.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Some other game I feel like that's a feature of it.
Factorio, which you'd like to refer to?
Is it? Yes, it is,
Yes.
right? The power poles in Factorio, there we go.
Yep. Alright, I'm taking this laterite back. Get some wind turbines going. Yes, Ilum, a resource scanner would be quite handy. I mean, there is something you can research at the moment that sounds like it should do that, but all it does is change the terrain color.
Is that what the is it terrain analyzer does, right?
Yeah, I think so. I'm trying to find it in research now.
It's like on the same row as the
Yeah, there it is.
mods.
Terrain analyzer. It's on the same row as the inhibitor mod.
So that seriously just changes the color.
As far as I'm aware, I've never actually built one, but that's mostly because I was like, hey, what does that do? And I checked in the wiki and they're like, it just changes the terrain color. So I decided it wasn't worth it.
Well, I'm out of tethers.
Well, guess you got to come back then. Alright, there's a couple of wind turbines good to go.
I'm heading back with copper ore. Couldn't find any more laterite. Before I ran out of tethers anyway.
Cool. I'm gonna go find some more resin.
Let me know if you spot some compound.
I've got one compound on me. Oh, two actually, I think.
You know what else it needs that Factorio also has?
What?
What were they called? Biters, right?
Biters, yes. So you want there to be some kind of alien bases on these planets?
Well, yeah, it's a bit strange to say the planets are only inhabited by plant life. Especially plant life that look like flowers. There's no other bugs or anything. You might not have to give the players guns, but certainly the way that they're doing the base building leads you wanting to build loads of turrets and the like.
Yeah, I mean you could put like some kind of turret or shield defense. Maybe you go defense only, like you build some kind of shield that if they run into, they get zapped and either run away or they die or something. And that way you got to keep it powered as well.
Yeah, that's right. You got to keep it powered.
Yes, Loom, not one with a breathable atmosphere. You can get pretty close if you start building the filters, though. They do pretty well. Couple of compound and you can last quite a while.
Yeah, that game the other day when you lost the rover in a cave, you went on for like 15-20 minutes, right?
I don't know, it was at least that, if not more. I did dig through the entire moon to try and find it. Straight into the center and then back out the other side.
It was only a small moon.
Well, true. Barren is kind of small, but you know,
that's
still
no moon.
A kind of feat. That's not a bad reference since I titled this stream A New Hope.
Really?
I did indeed.
I could do with some of those filters right about now.
Yeah, well, you need compound for that, don't you?
We haven't researched it, right?
Nope.
I'll see if I can try my luck in the cave. Some oxygen. I think I'm out.
Yeah, you're probably better off going back to the surface to find more compound. I've got to get more organics to power our base. Nothing's happening.
I was actually on the surface looking for compound.
Aha.
You can probably see my corpse right about now.
Oh yes, I can. I just turned around and I see the X.
You see that link I sent you about the one seat glitch?
I did.
Have you given it a try?
No, I haven't given it a try yet. Not entirely
That
sure I
other-
want to.
That other streamer that where I found out about it, he just uses it non-stop.
I mean, it does seem pretty handy for getting around the place.
Right, don't run out of oxygen again.
Sounds like a pretty good idea.
How much do you actually need for filters? Bytes?
I don't know. Let me check. $300. I could research them now.
Or what else would we research?
Well, if we head for rovers,
Yeah.
we'd be thinking about building a researching a vehicle bay next.
No, let's go with the rovers. I'll find some oxygen out here this time. Actually, I've got a compound now. I'll just lay tethers everywhere.
Just wait for this storm to pass. Bloody storms.
There's a mine
Oh.
deposit or something out there. It's just a crater in the ground. And there's this weird sound when you walk nearby it. Any idea what that is?
Nope, no idea. Looks like the storm's going to miss us actually, it's just going parallel to us. Okay, let's get some solar panels going.
Finding a good unknown good research. Did you? That's been going for a while.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Oh, still 500 bytes remaining. Nice. What are you doing now?
Just finishing up building a couple of solar panels.
Nice.
That should help things along a bit. Now we're just going to need to get some more resources. We really need that compound, don't we?
I've got a bit. There's some over there. Just let me lay some tethers.
Yes, Alum, that's a good idea. Random meteor storms with some resource drops. It'd be good if you can get like just some rare stuff off it as well occasionally. But also just a lot of the common stuff. A lot of compound and resin would be nice.
Yeah, it was this hole here. You just over there somewhere. Where are you? Come here. When
Yeah.
you stand here, do you hear a strange noise? It's right here.
I hear nothing.
Nah, maybe it's just because of multiplayer.
Yeah, your end probably still thinks that the terrain tool sound is going. I've experienced that a few times. There has got to be some compounds somewhere.
There's some out here where I died before.
Oh, well,
2 or 3.
did you get it?
that's all. Not all of it.
There's enough resin everywhere. No shortage of that.
It certainly feels like it's always one or the other.
does a bit, doesn't it? So, compound out where you are, huh?
Well, if I could find where I died before.
Oh, I know where you died before. Just over
There
here.
was a cave right nearby. What am I
Yep.
supposed to go past it, did I?
I'm standing here. I'm standing right where that cave was where you died. Ah, and there's some compound over there. Ooh, 2 patches
there we
of
go.
compound. Big patch too. Nice. Nice work bringing tethers over. I'm over here just collecting compound and wasn't even paying attention to my oxygen.
Yeah, that's what I did before.
Are you trying to bury me?
I would never do anything like that.
Sure you wouldn't. Bye bye.
Nor would I disconnect your tether.
Doesn't matter, I'm heading back. I'm pretty much full up on compound.
I've still got space.
Technically I have 1 more space left, but maybe I should use that to get some organics.
I just got disconnected.
Did ya? Oh yes, I see your corpse. Guess you better rejoin. I will re-invite you. Just tell me when you're ready.
Yep, go for it.
Just make sure I'm tethered up. Okay, you should have my invite.
Same problem we were having the other night. I'll just restart it.
Yeah, it doesn't like to connect back up if you get dropped.
Alright, send that invite again.
There you go.
Thank you.
Really lacking in power at the moment. Just gonna get some more organics. Ah, there you go. Landing right there.
I'm back.
Oh no!
Go recover a whole load of compound.
Yup.
Not fall in the cave.
And there we have our mineral extractor.
Yeah, it can be actually a pretty weird experience being on the client side. There's another glitch over there where I died.
Oh yes, what kind of glitch?
A big green pulsating ring. Actually, I see another one over there. Oh, it's because of the where the resource patches are.
Yep.
Even though there's no resources left.
Yeah, that'll tend to stay there for a while.
Right, you wanted compound?
We've got too much compound. Don't know what the hell to do with it now. Oh god, I'm running out of air. I'm gonna die. I went too far.
Where are you off to? Oh, over there.
Yep. I went in search of resin, and I'm gonna die. Come on! Oh, you didn't put down the last tether in time. Did you run out?
I ran out of tethers.
Oh no. So close. Almost saved me. I'm just gonna quickly check on the stream. Yes, I loom. Having a few drones would make single player a bit less lonely. Hopefully we do get to some point like that eventually.
So wait, this has been alpha on Steam for how long now?
Only a couple of months, like 2-3 months now.
Like the end of last year or something, was it?
Yeah, something like that. November, I think.
Still early days.
That it is. Alright, stream is going well. Better go get my corpse.
Oh, look what I found.
Research?
No, nothing that good.
Boo.
It's a marble.
What? A marble. Oh,
Marble.
one of the Easter egg like test object marbles.
Yeah, the zebra one.
Ah, good old zebra one.
I'll just leave it down here. I don't think I can be bothered bringing it back up.
Well, there's no point to it anyway, so it doesn't matter. Just leave it there. Here there's also plans to bring in something like portals into Astroneer. Not sure if they're going to be something you can discover or is something you have to build, but yeah.
Like Valve Half-Life portals or like warping or something?
It'd probably be closer to the portals in No Man's Sky. Say you go between planets and things.
Still have yet to play that game.
You really should. Maybe after you get a better PC.
Yeah, I need that GPU box.
Yeah, on my old PC, I only got, once I had all the settings down on basically lowest, if not the lowest setting, I would get somewhere around 25 frames per second. Oh, I'm gonna die again. I went over to that resin patch. I should have taken some tethers. Come on, I can make it. Ah, so close, so close.
You really need to take those tethers with you. You're too used to having a rover with you.
No, it's more that I'm used to having spare tanks. Usually carry 1 or 2 oxygen tanks with me.
Yeah, if we could find a wreck or maybe a corpse downstairs, we might have a chance of getting some of that stuff before we research it, but we haven't found a single wreck yet. Let's put another 900 research on that science station there.
Very nice.
What happened here?
This is the start of our power platform.
It's what's it called? A plateau? No, not a plateau.
A mesa?
Yeah, that's the one. We need that terrain tool so we can terrain analyzer so we can change the color to black, all black.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Well, I'm going to pinch some of the compound that I left here before for tethers.
Yep, do it. I think we need to go caving with a heap of tethers.
Got some. I was going to go look for a wreck with a heap of tethers because we're going to need a 1 seat.
Yes, we are. Alrighty, I'm going back into that cave. See what we can find.
If you just follow it straight down, you'll come to where the marble is, and there's a big open area with a bunch of plants that I've yet to destroy all of.
Yep. Yes, Loom. It would be good if you could sort of customize the terrain generation. I think there was some kind of a mention in the dev blog about potentially changing the way the worlds are generated. I'm not sure if that will include any kind of customization, but it would be nice if it did.
It certainly needs at least ways to enter seeds and things, and maybe change your starting planet. Or can you already change your starting planet?
I don't think you can change anything at the moment. It's just you start a new world by hitting launch.
Yeah, but you always end up on Terran, do you, or is it random?
Always on Terran. I guess the idea being that Terran is actually the easiest planet.
Yeah, you gotta get started somehow.
I have found a crashed satellite.
Nice.
Probably should be bringing tethers down here. I did build some for the express purpose of not dying. Now, is there anything on this crashed satellite? You usually don't have much on them, if anything.
Did you go all the way down to the bottom?
We have an unknown research from the crashed satellite.
Yeah, excellent.
Well, that'll be nice. I'll take that back up later. Just stick it near their entrance for now. Don't get stabbed. Thank you all.
That's a lot of spiky plants.
Yep, but there ought to be a bunch of research under here.
Bet you there's none.
That'd be right.
Seeds.
These ones don't tend to drop a lot of research though, it's more the yellow explodey ones that do.
Yeah, all the gas bags.
All the gas bags, yeah.
I think they're only like 100%. Wouldn't happen to have any compound on you.
Ooh, yeah I do, and I just found another crash.
Nice.
Two more crashes.
Oh yeah, that one's over there. Okay, I'll check this one out. Oh look, another marble.
Yeah, you start to find quite a bit of stuff when you get down to this level.
You throw them.
Cool, Siloom. I didn't know you could do that, hey? So apparently, according to Siloom, you can change the seed just by hitting escape before you start a new game and go back to the main menu. So basically hit escape, hit go to main menu button, and you get a new seed.
Oh nice, yeah. You can't, there's no number or anything that you can kind of share with people, but right, it's just, you're still just getting another random one.
Yeah, I think so. Nothing on this satellite, is there? Nothing. But this tunnel looks like it may lead down to a astronaut.
Got another research object here.
Nice. Aha. I found a dead astronaut.
Please have an oxygen tank.
Got an oxygen tank and a battery. Did you check out the other wrecks over here? Oh yes, I see you did check that one out.
Just gone down another tunnel and found another research object. No dead astronauts.
Cool. I think I'm gonna suck up some of this malachite and head back up and smelt it up so we can get some more solar panels and keep researching. But damn, we got 2 of those cylinder researchers. That'll give us quite a lot of bytes.
Yeah, it's like nearly 20,000, I guess, isn't it?
Yeah, I think, are they worth 10 or is it 7,000? It's a lot either
I think
way.
it's between like 10 and 7. So like most of the ones I've seen are about 9,000 something. I'm taking one back. How are we going byte-wise right now?
$2,700 going at 90 bytes per minute.
What are we saving up for? Is it 2,500 is the next big one, right? Nice. You've already got spots for those up there, don't you?
Sure do. Next one is 2,400 for a medium rover. Unless we want to get the open one seat, because we haven't found any.
Nah, I'll go find one.
Alrighty, I'm going to bring up that other research. If I don't get stuck.
Yeah, 5,894 on this one.
Nice. I think this one will be the same. Not sure if they're random. I think they're standard values. Yep, same value. Like I thought, they've got the same amount when you get the same kind of object.
I ain't complaining.
Okay, I really need to get our power situation sorted. It's daytime now, so it should be okay, but we need a bunch more aluminium to get wind turbines to get this wind farm up and running.
I'm pretty sure I saw heaps of ore down there.
Yeah, I wanted to bring it back, but my inventory was pretty full. So I'm going to drop off some stuff and go back down and get it all. Yeah, so Liam, I don't know. That would I'm not sure if that would actually be a good addition to Astroneer or not, having to eat and sleep. But it certainly is interesting, and depending on how they implement it, if they implement it, it could be quite good. Could also be quite annoying. Depends.
How would you eat with your spacesuit on?
Well, you make some kind of astronaut food that you just put into your backpack, and it sort of goes through a feeding tube or something. Could totally work. Are you back down in the cave?
No, I'm miles away trying to find a wreck.
Uh-huh. Well, I'll leave this copper back at base for you so you can build a work light when you get back.
Cheers.
I'm going to head back down and get me some aluminium. Now, you know what I think would be a good mechanic? And that would be farming.
What's that?
So, like, you can...
Oh, yeah.
Because, I mean, you can already grab the seeds of those spiky plants. But they do nothing.
Yeah, well, unless you plonk them in the middle of your base.
Well, yeah, then they just kill you. But if they had a purpose, like research or something else, like you had to get food out of them or whatever, then farming would be a decent mechanic, even if you keep the spiky bushes. Because it add that extra element of danger to farming.
Whatever they come up with, they've just got to try and really extend the playtime of the game, I think, before anything else.
The infinite research idea you suggested the other day was a good one. Increase your oxygen reserves, or increase the length of the rovers, or whatever, for huge amounts of bytes. Would be quite a good way to extend the playtime, I reckon.
Because that's it. Once you've capped out that research, there's not really much incentive for you to take that rover into the caves.
Yep. Just found another dead astronaut.
Finally found a wreck on the surface, but it's only a small one. There's the research, but there's no way I'm carrying that all the way back by hand. No freaking way.
You can use the sprint trick. Basically pick it up, use the cursor to push it as far ahead of you as you can, sprint a little bit, let go of sprint, pick it up, repeat.
I'm not doing that for the 10 or so minutes I am away from spawn right now.
Well, have you got any compound on you?
I do.
Build a beacon.
Okay, building one. Now what?
We'll place it down and then we can find that research that you don't want to bring back later on.
Ah, okay.
Door.
I thought you were going to show me some awesome trick with beacons that I didn't know about.
Yes, the awesome trick of using a beacon for its purpose.
Well, that's where you could do like the portal stuff. Like that's the perfect use for it, right? Just teleport, not you, but all your resources. Dump them in a
Oh yeah, so
portal back to base.
you could potentially you could attach a beacon to something, and then when you get back to base, you could use a transport system to transport it back.
Yeah, there you go. You wouldn't even need to do that. Just drop the beacon on it and have it transport back. Especially if you're playing co-op, then there might be other players back at base ready to use it anyway.
Yeah. Or like Saloon was saying earlier, you know, it'd be good to have drones and things. You could use beacons to tell your drones what to go and pick up.
Even better.
Saloon's just given us another good suggestion, which is to have some kind of terraforming project so you could make the planet breathable. That would be a good way to extend the playtime. You've got to put in a certain amount of, you know, energy and time and compound carbon from plants and things like that. Get a sufficient amount of it and could terraform the planet. It would be pretty cool. And then you could have a breathable atmosphere. Or maybe as a maybe a less large scale thing, some way to build and terraform like some kind of biodome.
Yeah, dome. That would work.
And that would play into potentially into the farming and the maybe the food survival mechanic if you went down that route.
Otherwise, you're really talking about, you know, heaps of investment in terraforming it to get what you can get, like we discovered, right, with filters and an oxygen tank, and you're close enough to anywhere, then the atmosphere isn't really an issue at all.
That's true.
They could always tweak that and make that more painful, I guess.
I guess we'll find out. See what the devs are doing when they release their future updates.
Well, I'm heading back empty-handed. I did not find a decent-sized wreck anywhere out this way.
That's a bit crap.
I'm actually pretty surprised.
Well, that was a weird bug. I just placed a battery on the front of the smelter that was full of power. It went through the base up into the completely empty mesa that I made for the power farm. And then the battery was drained. It did nothing.
Right.
It's doing it again. Oh, I know what it was doing. It was going along the tethers to charge you up because you tethered off the back of it. That makes sense. Yep. It's going to charge you up.
I did need some juice. Thank you.
I need that juice more. I'm over here trying to build stuff.
trying to find a damn one seat and it's proving way more difficult than I expected. What are you up to back there?
Just building a rover.
Which we cannot drive.
Not yet, but shortly.
Do we have enough bytes to research it?
Shortly.
Need more compound?
Probably, yeah. I'll print some though, I think. We've got a fair bit in the mineral extractor. Storms are brewing. Doesn't look like it's heading my direction though. Is it heading your direction?
I can very faintly hear it. Can't see it anyway, but... Yes, I found one.
Very good. I couldn't be bothered waiting.
You're gonna have one by the time I get back, aren't you?
Yep. So Loom says, what happens if you put a work light in front of a solar panel? Do you get free energy? I'm afraid you don't, and the game doesn't break. But you can get solar work lights to run without power at all. You can place them on the front of your large platforms. They don't use any power, so I guess that's a form of free energy, right?
And we just need some solar panels to harvest it. Oh wait.
Yeah, except that doesn't work, unfortunately.
Nearly back.
One rover.
See you later.
Bye.
I'll go pick up that research. Oh, it's all along the tether, so I won't run out of energy, I don't think, will I? Does the rover charge by the tether?
No, it doesn't, so it will run out of energy.
Boo. I need a wind turbine on the front.
Yep. And to answer Siloom's question, no, wind turbines don't work better on the front of a moving car. They do, however, work down in caves, which is great.
Yes, the magical cave wind.
Flying rover. There you go, I put a wind turbine on the front of it for you.
Wind is definitely not blowing.
Nope. Alrighty, I think I'm going to head back down into that cave, mine some more laterite, some malachite.
I'll join you shortly.
Cool. I do wish they'd turn off that save every time you get into the rover thing.
Does suck, doesn't it? There's not an option to turn that off, is there?
I don't think so. To be fair, I haven't checked.
Yeah, I keep thinking to myself there must be an option, but I haven't checked either. It must be so much worse if you were playing a co-op game with more than two.
Yeah, if you had heaps of people jumping in and out of rovers all the time, it'd just be continually saving.
I think 4 is the max, right?
Yeah, well, if even 4 would be still pretty bad. Yes, Loom, I don't think there's any purpose to the thermal vents underground at the moment, but thermal energy would be great. It would be really cool if you could get something like that happening. You know, maybe transmit power along tethers or something back to base. Would be pretty cool.
Yeah, I was going to say, how would you do that? Base building underground is pretty difficult, but they've already solved it with tethers, right?
Pretty much. It transmits power, they just need to change it so that it will also transmit the small amounts of power from a thermal vent. Are you zooming around random places in the rover?
No, I've just gone to get the that research object that I left all the way out here. I'm heading back now. I'll bring it down to the cave after I roll it over. Man, I've seen some streams with fully decked out large rovers. They can take a lot of medium storages.
Oh yeah, yes they can.
I'm not sure what really you end up needing that much space for. There was one stream where they'd use that to collect hydrazine, to dump it all in a hole with some dynamite and try and make as big a crater as they could.
So hydrazine makes the explosions bigger, does it?
I couldn't work out whether it actually really had a big impact on it or not. I'm not sure whether they did either.
Well, the hole from a single piece of dynamite is pretty small.
Well, there's something crazy like 100 plus hydrazine in this thing, and it didn't really seem like it was that big a crater.
Like, we're talking smaller than dynamite on its own is probably the size, maybe a sphere the size of a large platform at base. So if it was bigger than that, hydrazine makes a difference.
Oh, well, the research bays are full. That's good.
Yes, it is. Right.
I'll couple that extra buggy section and come down in case you find any research.
Yeah, haven't found any research, but haven't really been looking. I've been collecting malachite and laterite. Yeah, now I'm full up.
We don't have medium storage yet, do we?
Now we do.
Okay, alright. Smart ass.
I was saving up for it already.
We have a printer, right?
Yep.
What are you up to now?
Just gonna smelt a bunch of stuff.
For what reason?
For making things, of course. Why else would you smelt stuff? Get a few more wind turbines happening. The secret with wind turbines is to just have a lot of them. Why are you giving me beacons? I'm running away, I don't want your beacons.
Just putting them somewhere because I don't want them in my inventory anymore.
Alright, get your butt down in that cave and bring me back some more research.
Alright. Where did I park it? No, over there. Be sure to join me shortly.
Yup.
Might call it a night after this trip as well.
Yep. We are going to finish up at 11 o'clock. So that's 13 minutes.
The race is on. How many research can I get?
Yuck. Storm.
It won't be how many research I can get, it's how lost can I get in 13 minutes.
Oh yes. You can get pretty lost, I'm sure. The storm is past. More compound. Yummo, just what I need. You've gone pretty far in that cave, huh? I can see your cursor as a white dot just on the through the terrain there. And you're quite a ways away from where the cave entrance is.
That's how I roll.
Got my own rover now.
Nice.
Just want a little bit more compound and I'll be happy. But I think this patch that I was mining is just run out. Just before I can make another node of compound.
Heading back to the surface. I did not get lost.
Good work, Lanx.
But I'm not going to be able to drive the buggy up there, am I?
You'll figure it out. Yes, Loom, we're in Australia. So 11 PM is just about here for us.
The land of awesome internet connections.
Yes, that's Australia, the land of awesome internet connections. And as Loom said, the US is the land of the stupid president.
Yeah, I've been following that. Things pretty crazy over there right now.
I think the government shutdown is like going to be fixed now, though. Came to a compromise
really?
or something. I just can't even believe that even happens. I've never heard of such a thing happening in Australia. I would never even think that the government would just like shut down. It's crazy.
Yeah, well, what was it they were saying? Trump's running the whole thing like he would one of his businesses.
So not very well then.
Yeah, burning through all the money.
Airtime! Woo!
Oh, nice. I had a great side-on view of that. The rovers tend to be front-heavy, but right, if you get airtime like that, you end up flipping.
I've never had that problem.
It happened all the time for me on the Baron.
Maybe that's because Baron had low gravity and that screwed with it a bit.
There's 10,000 in that one that I just bought back from my first trip.
Very nice. I just want one more compound to build a second car for my rover. But I'm short. You don't happen to have a compound on you, do you? Woohoo! Thank you. They are much easier to drive when they're on their own, though. At least they steer much better.
Yeah, they go faster, but they also flip heaps easier. Need to work on the hitboxes for them too.
So they don't run over each other.
The collision boxes, whichever variety. Yeah, you can just cruise on over. Oh, and since you dropped that down, now I'm stuck.
I think you were stuck before that.
Yeah, I think I was. Here we go, here we go. Maybe not.
Yeah, it looks like only the wheels and the main body of the rover have any collision.
Alrighty then, was that it?
I think that's as good a time as any to call it a night.
End of our first episode.
Yes, indeed. So Liam just asked us, Do we remember when the rovers would get stuck in the ground and get all glitchy and bouncing around? Yes, that still happens all the time, particularly in multiplayer when you're the client. Several times all I've done was get out of a buggy and it flips out, and I teleport like to the surface of the world, and the rover teleports somewhere else, or flips upside down and then goes bouncy. Sometimes I'll have just parked it there and over the other side of the base, and the rover will just start flipping out even though no one's driving it, no one's touched it for 5 minutes. So it's good fun.
Yeah, we've seen a few there where we're just kind of leisurely hanging around the base, and then we just see a rover go flying across the sky because it decided that it was on the wrong little cube. But this rover's doing a little dance right now in front of me.
It is. It's bouncing up and down. They're both bouncing, but I think that's the wind. But anyways, thanks for watching, Siloom, and anyone else who happened to come along. It's been good to have you along for the ride. So this has been the Brothers Noob, Lanx and Zale, playing Astroneer. See you later.
Yeah, I look forward to seeing you next time.